What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? What you see? You see all these camera guys? Huh? You know, I got Zeus when he was 10 weeks old. In California, when I was in Oregon, you know, I drove like 6 hours. You know, they had so many Rottweilers there, and you know, I seen him, you know, lazy one off to the right, like to have his own space, and he just clinged on to me right after when I, you know, pet him and brought him, and ever since then, he's been like my best friend. What's up, buddy?
You had a good year. Good rookie year, my
Hey,
dude.
bro. Look at the Mississippi Zeus. He's never even been in water before, buddy. He's the only person that doesn't tell me what I need to do better or what I need to do great. You know, he's just right there. You know, he's all cuddles and loves, and he's just like, you know, my best friend that's always there for me. When I come back off the road, you know, he's always there waiting for me. Can you lay down? Can you lay down? Good boy. What about high five? Oh! What about high five? Oh, good boy. Good boy, buddy.
Well, the evaluation process for any draft is a year-round process. Our scouts are going out and seeing the summer events, the various shoe company and player camps, like a LeBron James will have a camp. They go out and watch the USA basketball events.
I'll go overseas twice a year for about a week each time, and I'll see you know, games and practices over there. We also have an international scout who's over there full time.
And we go in and watch the practices in the fall, and then obviously the college season starts in November, goes into April. So it's a long process.
Last couple of days leading up to the draft is the absolute opposite of calm before the storm, because then you start to see some of these trade potentials become more likely. Some things come into fruition, some options come in to play that you didn't see maybe a week or two prior to that.
Things really intensify at the end as far as the amount of action in your trade calls. Maybe there's some last minute information that you need to gather. Every team in the league come the day of the draft will have a board up with all the trade possibilities. They'll all have 5 or more possibilities. And I'm not saying they get done, but serious talks that you're having with other teams.
You know, some of these guys a month ago were projected to be at the top of the board. You felt like you knew what the order was going to be. But in the last couple of weeks, that order is sort of shifted. We pretty much can assume that Aiden is going to go 1. But you're seeing rumors and reports. You might be able to get that same player at number 4 that you thought was going to go at number 1 or number 2. There's no reason to feel like you're not going to get value at number 4.
You're seeing the way all the mock drafts are moving around. People aren't as married to the idea that there are surefire stars in this particular draft. I don't think it's necessarily about what number you have, it's about nailing it.
What you're really trying to do is just sort of figure out, as if you're going to the casino, what are the odds are on these different bets. That's what a draft pick is in the end. It's a bet on a certain player is going to exceed his value for this draft position. You try to use the data as much as you can to give yourself as much of an advantage in determining what's a winning bet, and then you try to take in all the other factors too, the eye test and the background on the kids.
When I was training for it, after every workout, we would do that. And like, I would get like 30, and I'm like, yeah, I was doing it in these workouts. But these workouts not the same as I was doing back home. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
The data can't tell you everything, but what you're trying to do is compare apples to apples as much as you can, which with NCAA players, generally the leagues are the Power 5 conferences are of roughly the same strength. When you get with the leagues in Europe, there's a little more massaging you have to do for differences in the game. Honestly, you know, we track everything in the workouts, shots made and rebounds, assists in the live portions and all that. But we look at all their data from the college or European season or whatever league they were in. A lot of that is publicly available data. Some of it isn't, some of it's our own secret sauce. You know, you'll have all the measurements from the combine. That obviously plays a major role. You're basically trying to take all the information that's available to you and throw it in the pot and distill it down into some kind of one-size-fits-all output that can let you rank a guy on a draft board.
This is a city that's about packing your lunchbox every day, and it's a blue-collar town. I think people rally behind people who they see come to work every day.
It's not just a city, it is home to so many walks of life, so many different people come together. It's really a soul.
We're hard workers here, homegrown.
Everybody's got a lot of differences in the world and in Memphis, but the Grizzlies, everybody can rally around and find a common thread, and everybody roots for them.
Listen, there is a type of player that Memphis loves. Memphis will fall in love with anybody that plays hard every night. I don't care if you're the 4th pick or you're the 45th pick. So whoever they draft, you want guys that you know are going to give it everything every night.
First thing I would tell a young guy if they ask me about Memphis is be authentic. Don't try to be something you're not. I mean, they're going to see through that. I think that's what they loved about Zebo. That's what they love about Mike Conley. Look, I can go to the hood. I'm not going to be standoffish.
I am excited for our 4th pick. I think there's a lot of young talent in this draft. A lot of guys that can help change the franchise.
And I have a great player, promising player that's gonna help us all a lot.
I'd like to get a player that covers many aspects. Obviously, he's got tremendous basketball ability. He's got a resume you can point to. You also want someone that is going to be very good for the culture of the team. Has a strong work ethic because we're a work-oriented organization.
I think he has to have a lot of resilience. He has to be willing to work, and has to be willing to be able to face adversity.
This is a rare opportunity for a team that's been in the playoffs 7 straight years. All of a sudden to step out, they're not in a rebuilding mode, and now we've got a 4th pick. So that's a tremendous asset. And it's not just for the here and now to help us make us better next year, but it's a rare opportunity for a team that's been as successful as we have to get a guy that could be a real big timer for the future.